Hello, everyone, and thank you again for joining us for the Die by the Sword podcast. Now, this episode does run a little bit long, so be prepared for that. But it was a lot of fun to record, so I really hope that you enjoy it as well. Before we do jump into the episode, though, I do want to give a shout out to our amazing sponsors, Manscaped and NTSD Gaming. Now, speaking of Manscaped, did you know that they offer anti-chafing, high-performance boxer briefs? Yeah, I've got mine on now, and they are incredible. They've got 6 different color combinations to choose from, so you can go with that conservative all-black style. You can go bold with the black and gold waistbands. That's what I have. Or you can do like this classy gray and pinstripe type color. It's up to you. And I gotta say, these things are super comfortable. Like I said, they're anti-chafing, they're smooth, they're extra breathable so you don't get super sweaty down there. And I gotta say, they're so comfortable, I sometimes forget that I'm even wearing them. So if you want to get your own pair of Manscaped Boxer Briefs 2.0, then head on over to manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free shipping when you use promo code DBTS at checkout. That's 20% off and free shipping with promo code DBTS at manscaped.com. I promise you, your balls will thank you. And if a new set of dice is more your speed of what you're looking for, then be sure to head to our website at diebytheswordpodcast.com and find the affiliate link to head on over to NTSD Gaming for all of your dice needs. We also want to thank Sword Coast Soundscapes for those awesome ambient sounds that they provide, as well as Midnight Syndicate for the amazing music that you hear throughout the show. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or reach out to us at diebytheswordpodcast@gmail.com. Or if you want to support us, head on over to patreon.com/diebythesword so you can support the Die by the Sword network. That support will really help us bring new content to you guys, new shows, maybe even some video content. Who knows? Things are up in the air. But we can't do it without that support. So if you really love the show, head on over to patreon.com and sign up for one of those fun membership tiers. Okay, like I said, this episode does run a little bit long, so I'm trying to keep this a little bit quicker and shorter. So let's go ahead and jump on into this episode. Hey guys, I feel like it's been like a month since I've seen you.
Yeah, a month and 4 days, I think?
Something like
almost
that.
exactly to the day.
Who's counting?
Phillip.
Me?
You've got
Look
the
at all
calendar
these-
over there.
Yes, they're all empty. That's what we should have been recording. Now get to work with the banter.
Well, I mean,
At the tone, leave it a message. Beep.
we would have been recording, but John decided to go off to Italy.
Ooh, how was it?
Yeah, John.
Oh, the motherland.
It was good, and actually, it is a motherland. I have ancestors from Italy, and so does my spouse. So it was really cool.
What all did you do there?
Well, we did a lot of interesting things. We went to Agrigento, which has the Valley of the Temples. It's a valley with 6 Greek temples of various stages of where they're built. One of them is almost completely intact. So that one is really, really cool. The Temple of Concordia. There are several others. Juno, not to be confused with the real Juno. It's not really Juno. It's kind of confusing, I know. But it's called the Temple of Juno, sort of. Yeah, it's confusing. But they have Hercules, Eros, Juno, and a few others. So it's cute. It's interesting.
Did they say it was the Temple of Hercules or Heracles?
Yeah.
Heracles, actually.
Heracles, yeah, because that's the Greek. The Hercules is the Roman.
But he just said they were Greek temples.
They were Greek.
Now I don't believe anything that John just said. Like,
Get your story straight, John.
Wow.
did you even go
Yes,
sounds
I
like a
did, and it's
cover-up.
really weird.
Yeah.
Yes, totally cover up. Actually, I have pictures because they actually put a statue of Icarus there.
Also
This
Greek.
this is a new statue of Icarus done by a Greek artist, done in actually the 20th century. So it's
Don't
interesting against all those temples.
I don't like when people say it like that, like the 20th century or the 1900s. That's when I was born, man. That makes me feel old.
Oh man,
I'm
someone
recording this so that when they
someone said
When
the late 1900s to me, and I said, "You mean 1999? Excuse you? Like, get out of here."
I saw a shirt that I want that says "Be patient with me. I was born in the 1900s," and it's got the Oregon Trail.
oh
on
yes,
it.
you have dysentery.
Did you ride a Vespa?
Ciao.
Okay,
Ciao.
so we
Smoking
did
cigarettes, ride Vespas.
we did
Ciao.
do scooters.
Eating gelato.
They were
And I
off-brand
did-
Vespas.
Yes, not so much ciao. It was more, buongiorno or buonasera.
Fantastic.
When do you say arrivederci? Arrivederci, Vito.
Almost never. There you would say ciao. Yeah. Very few people would say arrivederci. And that's a very formal way of saying goodbye.
All these languages with their formal and informal ways.
It gets confusing. Yes. And I
English, we're just
actually
like,
do not. I don't speak Italian, so it was really, really difficult. I mean, I took French classes, so this was totally bizarre for me. So every time there was a number given, I gave it in French. It's not good. I'm like, crap.
So you didn't bother learning
like-
Italian before you went on this? Aren't you like currently learning a language for your upcoming trip? But you couldn't even
Well, yeah,
bother
that's
to like.
easier. That's
But that's not even
Korean.
that's not even European.
Yeah, it's not even a Romance language at this point. You're just learning some completely foreign language.
Because it's so far off, it's actually easier.
Interesting.
I struggled at first with Japanese, but now it's starting to sink in easier. I think I like the realizing what the format of the syntax for sentences helps me a lot.
Right, yes, getting how the sentence structure is, it's radically different than what we do. So it took me a while to get used to that.
Yeah.
Are you guys learning the alphabet?
I'm partway through learning it. Well, in Japanese there are 3 alphabets. So I'm learning hiragana, which is the first one you learn. And then you go to katakana, and then you go to kanji. And apparently they'd like to do a lot of writing where they'll mix in hiragana and katakana together in sentences.
Well, that'll be confusing.
Mm-hmm. So it's a lot to learn. But it's been fun to
Oh.
learn a new language.
Oh, also one other thing. I have now been on 5 volcanoes. I did my fifth one there with Etna. So yay! These are volcanoes that are classified as being active. The first one that I count is Haleakala.
It's really tempting fate, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's really fun. Really fun. I actually have gotten close to volcanic eruption in Iceland. There, I actually got to be beside the mountain where it's spewing lava. It has a really interesting video of it spewing lava. It's really kind of bizarre, very bizarre, but fun. So, but it's fun. So,
Haleakala is the only one I think I've been on that's active.
So you haven't been to Yellowstone, the super volcano?
I have not been
Get
there,
us all.
no. I've been to Vesuvius, Soufriere, and the one in Iceland, which is so hard to pronounce. So I will save all of our Icelandic and Scandinavian people's ears by not even trying to pronounce it.
I do know we have listeners in Iceland and the Scandinavian countries.
It's a really great, beautiful country, by the way. Loved going there, and been there twice, and it's really amazing. But the spelling is so confuses me.
It is on my list of places to go, for sure. But anyway, speaking of going places, I don't know.
6 to 10.
Yeah, I kind of wish we would talk a little bit about. Never mind. I was going to say,
Go
for
why
it.
couldn't we talk about murder? That would have been a great segue. Who did you push into the volcano?
Right. I mean, we can go back into it.
That.
We can
It's
go
for
back
the show.
into more
It's content,
stuff.
John.
We saw a murder of crows. Speaking of murders,
7th this week.
Speaking of murder, we're solving one.
you are.
And
So
who
who
sort
are?
of being accused about one, right?
I wouldn't say you're
in like a roundabout, or okay, no, a person literally was like, "Wait, you're new here. Did you kill that person?" It's like that's how we ended, I think, last time.
Yes, maybe. Why do you ask?
I mean, I don't think they said, did you kill them? I said, you're new here.
Someone roll the tapes. Go back to last episode and quote word for word. I almost think it was something like, "Wait, y'all are new here. Are y'all responsible for this murder?" I'm pretty sure that's what someone said to us.
I don't remember that happening.
Anyway, are we responsible for this murder? We've killed a lot of people, you guys.
But
You have a lot of people.
I've
Monsters
stopped
don't
keeping
count
track.
as people.
Do you have murder
How
logs?
dare you? Do we have what?
Murder logs?
No murder logs.
It's
You don't write it down, it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's not like in football where you get a sack, you put the little skull sticker on your helmet.
That's what we should start doing.
Yeah.
I had a lot of those when I played football. I was a defensive
Well,
lineman.
kids are easy to knock over.
That's true.
I don't know why you played as an adult, though.
I want to win, damn it. Who's going to teach these kids?
Yeah. What is the Friday Night Lights quote?
It's like it's one glorious afternoon before they drag me out the field.
Same way he got his black belt.
Yeah. Just roundhousing kids.
Yeah. No mercy.
Road.
Never get Chuck Norris as your instructor.
But yeah, so we're being suspected of murder by one townsperson who doesn't like foreigners.
I mean, again, who says they don't like foreigners?
Wow.
They took your germ.
I mean, we
Just
come into
because
town.
Just because you came and you just left another town that they hated all foreigners doesn't mean that this town hates all foreigners.
Right. Make Caliphas great again. Let's go.
I mean, this is the capital city of Ustalav.
Make Ustalov great again.
It's like Absalom's not sending their best.
Ow! Ow! Some of them are even sorcerers.
Hey, oh, whoa. First of all, you're just born that way. That's how you get your magic. Second of all, I'm an Eldritch Knight. I identify as an Eldritch Knight.
We are recording during June, so it's the Sorcerer Pride Month.
Yes.
Because they're born that way. So yeah. So y'all were in the inn. Before all that, I don't even honestly remember what all y'all did last episode. Do y'all remember what you did last episode?
Well, yes, I do. So we were at the inn. We were at the bar where the constable is actually former constable, still a constable, is also a bartender / owner of the bar. Then Porkchop and Thwip go up to the constable, and we start laying it on pretty heavy that we need to know how to get to was it the Order of the Palatine Eye?
Esoteric
Yes.
Order of the
Right.
Palatine.
Yes. And he eventually tells us that we need to go talk to, gosh, I don't know how to pronounce this, Ajurius Mod, and that we should meet this person at the Heriday Theater. We'll only be able to get there by invitation. And yeah, oh gosh, what else? Jenny was talking to someone.
Yeah, after Thwip, like really tried to beat this guy's ass.
Intimidated the shit out of him.
Like, let's just try to intimidate him. I wasn't going to actually hurt him. Shh, I won't hurt you. I won't hurt you.
No, yeah, yeah, Genny was actually the one that tried to cool down the conversation
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
We bonded over. He was a former cop
Uh,
or soldier.
Yeah, an archer in the army, I think. And
Yeah.
just like his army bow, like up on the mantle or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Shad Buchanan.
Shad, I think.
Shad Bachman.
It was Shad. I do have Shad,
have
but I
Shad.
don't know what the last
I
name
don't
was.
think I have Buchanan, but man, I'm willing to roll with it.
Yeah. Shad Beauregard.
Beauregard because he's an archer.
Yes.
Bow.
I like it.
My bow.
That's what happens when you're in the southern part of the Isles. Yeah.
And then I think we sort of end the night with Porkchop taking literally one drink and getting immediately wrecked by this alcohol.
Riggedy wreck, son.
Yeah,
Getting chocolate wasted.
getting white girl wasted.
White frog roasted.
White frog grease.
Porkchop wood.
Yeah. And that's what you missed on Glee.
Now, can we do that all in song?
I'm curious though, Daniel. Did you do that from memory or did you?
I will say
Are
I
you
do
reading it?
actually have sort of like a written set of notes. Because so I will say like just, and if you want to pause here or just keep going, I did actually like one of the things that like I really sort of like thinking about like the end of the last book. I was like, man, like I know sort of like the general like broad brushstrokes of what it is that we've done, but it would be nice. Or I was I was like, for my own sake, it would have been nice if I had taken some notes and been like, oh yeah, like here's what we were doing, here's what, you know, the things that we discussed, here are the characters that we encountered, here's the, you know, things like that. And
again, the kill log, one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just start a kill log. That's right. Yeah.
And well, Grubert is on my thing, so there's that.
Wow.
But anyway, so there was that, and then like we did that sort of like recap episode, and I was like, man, I don't know, I'm not going to be able to really contribute to this episode. So yeah. So anyway, I started up a little document for my own sake. But yeah,
Nice.
there you go.
And you know what? I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm going to say hero card for keeping notes.
Yeah, he deserves
Well,
it.
thank you.
Well,
There we go.
I'm keeping notes. Mine just says human Shad Buchanan, Heriday Theater, Inglorious Mod. So, sure, they're illegible
But you have
and
notes.
very short and not descriptive at all.
But how many hero cards do you have?
All of them that I don't use. Actually,
Oh, I've used mine.
Yeah, I know some have been used, but there's still several sitting over here that are in play that have not been used.
yeah, we've got this group card that we haven't used where we persuade an NPC. This could be useful this week.
Hey, maybe we'll use that on. Can you pronounce his name for me? Argurius?
Ajurius Mod.
Ajurius Mod. Okay.
Also known as the Accuser.
J'accuse. So the hero card that I pulled, and once again, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, you know, just shuffled these and pulled what the first card was, like I always do. And then, And was confused by the card itself, but then when I looked at the description, I'm like, I can see why it's showing up. So the one you get is the Queen Mother. I didn't see that.
Oh wow!
It's appropriate for taking all those notes.
Nice little ant.
The Queen Mother is the lawful neutral card of wisdom. It is the personification of knowledge, who is fond of the powerless, the underclass, and those who will show her obeisance.
Just like Daniel.
Yes.
Show me your obeisance.
Oh, that
you
just
show
sounds
him.
Yeah. Well, when you say it like that. So this one is a stars card. And stars cards can be used by if you ever feel stuck at some point in the adventure, you can spend this card to petition the GM for a hint about what to do next. If the GM feels that there is no information to be gained by using this card, it is not spent, and you get to retain it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
You're
So you
actually
got a
giving it
free
to
hint.
somebody that actually used that. He's always very helpful in scenarios. So he'd be like, Gary, if I was to use this card.
Is there something we're missing?
Yeah.
So
Or
many.
you like the rest of us and just ask and not have a card.
And at that point, you'd be like, oh my God, yes. Yeah, I saw there was did I send y'all the TikTok video of or somebody send me the TikTok video of the GM with the gaming party and the guy has a ladder?
Yes, yeah, you
and
sent that to us.
They come up to the wall.
Yes, and he's like,
Yeah,
perhaps did you pick
don't
up
know
some
how
sort
we're
of device that would increase your elevation over this wall? And he's like, what do you mean?
No.
What? Like, perhaps
think
did
of
you get
anything.
something in the last town?
that might help you.
Yeah.
And this. No, well, why would the GM put in this, impassable wall if we can't get through it? So the GM just rips pages out of the book.
I don't know.
There's been a couple by that creator that have been fun. There's another one of them going up to like this castle or whatever, and the wizard casts fireball and destroys calls everybody out, and they destroy the bridge, the only bridge to it. That was the whole arc of that book. So
Guess we're not doing that.
guess we're not doing that. Oh, this dragon is now flying overhead randomly. So I feel that. I feel that so much.
Viva la Dirt. That them?
That might be them.
Australians?
I believe so. I just like their videos. I don't know if I know their name.
Well, I like their videos so much, I memorized their name. So there.
Yes, they're actually pretty good. I do like them.
Yeah, it is them. Ta-da.
So
So
I was just gonna throw in one more. The time the guy became an astronomer, so he was giving out zodiac signs and shit.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yes,
Look
yes.
it up. Let's move on.
Astrology.
Astrology. That's it. Not astronomer. Those are scientists.
Yeah. So now that we have our hero card revealed, and we know that we're in the inn, having your continental breakfast for the morning or whatever, some biscuits and rabbit gravy. I don't know.
Rabbit gravy.
Call back to like episode 3.
Yeah, I'll try it.
So yeah, this crazy guy runs into the inn, yelling out, "More body! Another body! Another body's been found!" Wait a second. Who are you?
This guy again.
Not the killers. How's that?
Sounds like something the killers would say.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty guilty. You jump right to not the killers.
Yeah. Way to diffuse the situation, John.
Yeah.
So do we have to answer this guy or?
Do you
'Cause-
normally know everyone who stays at the inn?
Right. Porkchop is just like just about to vomit. And is like, Thwip, I need you to take care of this. Please just go talk to this guy.
Well, I do try to make it my business to know what's going on in town.
Oh, he's one of those. Okay.
Aha, so you're
well,
a snitch. Oh my. You just said
No, my name is
know-it-all.
Mitch.
Mitch.
My name is Mitch.
Right. That's what I said.
Mitch,
That's what I said.
Mitch Busybody.
he said, "No low hanging fruit for me." Mitch Snitch. I like Mitch Busybody.
That's now canon.
Every town's going to have one. A Mitch busybody.
Yep. It is interesting that these murders have started, and now there's new people in town.
We're the only new people in town in like the entire. How large is this space? Like, also we were here all night last night. How could we have been out gallivanting with and murdering the common folk? Like, let's think this through, Mitch.
Yes, you tell me. How could this be possible?
No, you're the
how
one-
could you be here and killing everybody?
Hey, you're the one accusing us. Burner proof is on you, not me.
Also, we were at the cop bar. Go talk to Shad.
Yeah.
He knows.
Shad, we've been hanging out with Shad all night.
Yeah, Shad.
Likely.
Yeah, see?
Likely story. You probably just threw that name out there and didn't even know who it was.
Oh, because we guessed who a proprietor of a certain place was. That's how we did it. We're super geniuses. A mentalist,
Exactly.
because we can see that you're a mentalist.
I mean,
This
you
big
could-
brain power you got over here. You know what? We're trying to eat right now. So why don't you come back and accuse us later? Or better yet, go get the cops.
Well, I just might.
Yeah, you're probably the one that they avoid. They see you coming down the street, they go the other way because you got all the tea on everybody in town, but you won't
I
shut
do.
up about it.
I
Anyway.
happen to be their favorite informant.
Hey, do you want some of this breakfast? Maybe that'll shut you up.
I mean, that's kind of a rude thing to say, but yes.
You accused us of murder! Híjole, cabrón. Okay. You know what? It's too early in the morning for this. I think that guy's new over there. Go accuse him for a few minutes, and then we'll come back to you.
He is new. Hey, you over there! Come back here! Come back!
And then Genny leans in. So nobody murdered anybody last night, right? Porkchop, I'm looking at
Man,
you.
I don't know. I had so much to drink last night. Literally 1 pint of ale. Oh, God. Sarah and Ray, please forgive me. Porkchop barfs everywhere all over the floor. Just immediately, profusely. Just, oh, gosh. Oh, goddess, please save me from this. If you do it, I promise I'll repent.
That's it, little buddy. Get it all out. Get it all out.
You think you're going
gotta
through that
be
oathbreaker loss of power thing?
That's nearly a thimbleful there.
Oh, God, please make it stop. Please make it stop.
Because of your like blood spurt ability, like your eyes are bleeding while you're doing this
Oh,
too.
no.
Just tears of blood. The statue of the Virgin Mary.
Right.
Well, no wonder I got accused of murdering people. I've got blood all over my clothes. It just happens to be mine.
So you've talked to this interesting gentleman about a new murder happening. What do you guys want to do next?
I mean, I feel like this guy, if he does
First
know
off-
everyone and know everything, we could probably pry him for more information about. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm really going to mess this up. The leader of the people that we're supposed to go meet.
Agerius
Yes,
mod.
there you go. Pejorative mod.
Yeah, does he have an in with that? Because we have to get an invite to this theater. Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Correct.
we do.
So I say we finish our breakfast. For God's sakes, clean yourself up, Porkchop. and then we'll go find him while he's accusing all of the new people in town.
That'll keep him 20 to 30 minutes at least.
Right.
He goes to every inn every morning accusing people of crimes.
It was you.
You double parked last night. Dun, dun, dun.
And I'm gonna say he got one. He got one right. Now he's just running with this whole theory,
Right.
like a long time ago.
Where were you between the hours of last week and 5 o'clock this morning?
We were murdering different people.
Yeah, we were killing God, I think, at the time.
Right. Just a baby god.
Well, hey, a godling all the same. Yeah. So, are we prying more information from Mitch the Snitch, or are we?
I mean, there's other people around, right? Can we ask like how many murders there's been? Because he said there's another one. So do we know how many?
I have written down in my cryptic notes 7th in a week. So did you give us that number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
That's
if
why I made the joke earlier because I said that's why I was like 7th this week.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I directly gave it to you or if that was in the story beforehand. But
Wait, were we actually aware that there had been like active murders going on, or is this like new information for the party at large? Like,
No,
for
it's new,
characters?
that's new information for the party.
Yeah. Wow.
Unless y'all found it out at the bar, but I don't.
I don't-
remember if
we
y'all
found
that
out
information
something
out.
at the bar because that's why we had to go talk to Mr. Mod, right?
Well, like
Oh no, that was something different. That was to our main quest.
yeah.
That had
So
to
like,
do
we
with
have
finding the
Whispering
Whispering
Way.
Way.
or I think Diego has. Oh gosh, what's the item? Hang on, I'm scrolling backwards.
The Moribus key.
Yes, thank
Moribund
you.
key.
And so we were taking that. We were asking to go meet with the Order of the Palatine Eye to find out more information, and more information about regarding the Whispering Way and all of them. So that's why we were trying to track down the Order and how we came across Ajurius's name. So the murder, I think, is new information for our characters at this point. Is that something like? Obviously, this plot point is coming across our way pretty heavy-handed. If we want to spend time tracking that down, maybe it leads us to Ajurius along the way.
So in character, we probably were talking about this. So I'm gonna say, you know what? Why don't we just press on with what we're gonna do? We can't get distracted by every little mystery that comes along our way.
And with that,
It just
True, but it might actually be intertwined.
it just feels like a sign from the goddess at this point. Like, how can I ignore the plight of dead people or those about to be dead, and just look away at this point?
oh, my young idealistic pork chop.
You got some barf right here.
It's very easy.
Oh, on my eye, I just with my frog tongue, I just lick my eyeball and just bring it back.
Cochino. Okay, so I say we press on and go to the theater.
Yeah, I do agree. The Whispering Way probably is the most pressing, important issue. I guess you're right. We don't need to be caught up with local murder mystery going on over here.
I mean, yeah, this isn't like one of those small towns that we've been through. This is a city. They've probably got people.
Yeah. So, well, I guess. So, should we actually go ahead and take at least chat up the busybody and ask if he happens to know where we could score an invite to the theater? No, I mean, no harm in asking, I suppose, except that he might accuse us more. But whatever.
Or be a blabbermouth about it.
There's that.
But I could probably intimidate him if you know what I mean.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
Go intimidate him. Go intimidate him. I do not have the persuasion. I cannot do this.
I mean, that's a great point. What is your intimidate or persuasion? Who's got the numbers? Because I've got. Oh, this is the wrong character. I was like, I don't remember taking craft alchemy.
No, I think it was. I remember thinking it was Thwip who had intimidation last time, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Big.
I have +4 in intimidate.
I'm at
I got
a
a
15.
10.
Yeah.
You got a 15.
Yep.
Dang.
Oh my god!
How's your diplomacy?
Why are you not strutting around,
Yeah,
bro?
seriously.
My diplomacy is at an 8.
Okay, intimidate away.
Yeah, Thwip.
Let's just bully our way through this town.
Let's say this is could be great or
Hey, the goddess opens doors for us wherever we go. So let's. I think we should just go for it. Porkchop slaps Thwip on the back and casts guidance, which is a +1 on whatever roll that you want to do. If you want to go intimidating around town real quick.
So yeah, let's go talk to Blabbermouth Jones, or no, was it Blabber
Mitch Busybody.
Busybody? That was his name. Let's go talk
Mitch
to Busybody.
Going to Mitch Busybody. So you approach him. He's over there cornering another helpless newcomer. Like, I swear I saw you somewhere last night. I don't know what you were doing. I saw you somewhere. What's your answer for that, huh? And the other guy just kind of turns and walks away. I'll find out.
Wait,
I'll find out.
Turning and walking away was an option? My god. All right. we'll file that one.
We were at a table enjoying breakfast.
About face,
There was
fellas.
no walking away.
Right.
Oh, it's you guys again. Come to confess your crimes.
Oh, hardly.
Well,
We have no
what
crimes.
What do you
to
want?
fight.
So we've got some questions for you.
I may have answers.
We clearly didn't do this. We've been in one of your finer establishments all night long, just enjoying what this town has to offer. But
We'll see about that. We'll see.
But look, did you know the person that was murdered?
No.
We know that it's been like the 7th one in the past few days, and you know what? We're trying to look into this. We got a little skin in the game too, but we're hold on, how am I trying to put this? So I don't want to go full on intimidate right off the bat, because I want to try to see if we can ease into it. So yeah, we're just a couple of a band of do-gooders, if you may, and we might need a little help. And you seem like the kind of guy who knows a lot of people around town, who knows a lot of helpful things. So we thought we'd come back to you, buddy.
So you're right. 7 murders over the past week. So when did you get into town?
Last night.
Likely story. Where were you before last night?
Another town.
Which town?
We were on a boat, remember?
We're on a motorcycle.
We took that cruise across the way on the boat.
Yep.
So we were on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget.
Oh, you're on a cruise? I love cruises. Which cruise line?
What's the guy's name? I'm bad at names.
Royal Ustilov.
What was the professor's name?
Horace Kroon.
Yes.
I was like,
we-
John Hoofnagel?
We were on a private cruise with Professor Kroon. Do you know him?
Oh.
He's like across the river or the lake.
No, I don't know much of what goes on outside of Caliphas. But in private cruise. So y'all must have money then, huh?
Wait, this guy's just trying to get more details from us so that he can busybody his way across into some other place.
Yeah, right?
Or he's trying to get us to give him some, wet his whistle.
Oh, is this Porkchop turns to Mitch? Is this what it's going to take? Are we just going to trade pieces of tidbits of information back and forth? You want to know about us in order for us to get information about what we want to know?
Maybe.
So Thwip's going to slide up beside him, and he's going to put his arm around him. And he's going to be like, look, buddy. My girl here, she's going to ask you a couple of questions that we need some answers to. Now, we didn't murder anybody, but we are not to be trifled with. So I don't think that today's the day that you want to test us.
That's right. You don't want to be number 8.
So it was you.
It might be now.
This next one's about to be.
So let me ask you about the Order of the Palatine Eye. Does that ring any bells?
I mean, it's some sort of secretive order. They seem to have a lot of information on, like, dark tapestry type stuff.
Now, as he's doing this, I'm going to do a perception check on him just to make sure he's not holding out any information. Like, because if he is, then I'm going to, my arm's still around him, and I'll just give him a little extra squeeze if I feel like he might be holding back a little bit.
For that, it would be a sense motive check instead of a perception.
Okay, sense motive. Gotcha. Oh, even better. I hope.
So you know about this secret organization? How do you know about this secret organization?
I mean, everybody knows. It's not that big of a secret. Like, we don't know everything that happens there, but the order itself is not that big of a secret. Especially in these larger cities like Caliphas. There's orders everywhere.
Do you know anybody in the order?
No. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to sense motive on him on that one.
He does... What'd you get on the sense motive?
Or whatever answer he says. Oh, the first one I got a 15 on.
Okay. He's not really hiding anything.
Okay.
What did you get on the second one?
Okay, let me roll the second one.
Is this guy human,
13.
by the way?
He is human, yes. What'd you get on that one?
13.
13. You're not really getting a lot from him as far as he could be holding back. I mean, he did just answer by saying, no, well, wait a second. So he knows more than he's just outwardly saying.
Okay. So I'm going to give him a little squeeze.
I don't know him, but I've talked to him occasionally, and this guy's rumored to be part of this big esoteric order and the head of it. I've seen him kind of wandering around the Hereday Theater stuff. His name is all of a sudden I've just forgotten his name. I can't remember his name.
Hey, do you know how to make him remember?
I give him a little squeeze.
His name's Kevin to me. But with the pressure to my brain, I can't seem to think.
I let off a little bit.
So yeah, what were you saying?
I said, give me a name. So you said you know somebody in town who is the leader, who is allegedly the leader that everybody knows, but they don't know of the Order of the Palatine Eye. So,
I mean, you said that. I didn't say all that.
Read it back, stenographer.
He said, "Read it back."
He said,
I don't want the Order to know that I'm spilling all of their secrets.
Well, they won't if you tell us in secret. I would lean in and put, do the hand on the ear, say it real soft, or he's going to squeeze you real hard. Unless you're into that. Then he's going to...
I give him a little squeeze, but not very hard.
Maybe I like that.
S&M Mitch.
Okay. Safe word.
Wait, your safe word is safe word?
Yes.
It's chloroform.
It's easier to remember that way. So, yeah. So the guy that you're looking for, his name is Agerius Mod.
That same name sounds so familiar.
And you wouldn't happen to have a way to meet this Agirius, now would you?
Well, he did mention a theater.
Yeah, the Heritage Theater that we're trying to get an invite to.
So how will we get one of those? How will we get an invite to this theater?
Oh, they're super exclusive. Like, you can't just go find the invitations. The invitations find you.
And how do we get found by an invitation?
Yeah.
They're around town. I don't know who all is part of this order, but they just seem to know who's looking, and then poof, invitation.
Now, for
You don't
somebody
know.
who knows,
Why am I not believing that?
yeah, for somebody who knows a lot about everybody in this town, like you said, we've got it written down. Read it back. All of a sudden, you're getting real forgetful.
No, I mean, I don't know everything. I know some things. I'm trying to, like, get to know the people. Like, I know people. I don't know, like, people, if that makes sense.
It doesn't. You know people, but you don't know people. You know.
No, I know people, but I don't know people.
Got you. So you're not really important in this town.
No, we're
How
well connected.
dare you?
Well, you're the one who said that you don't know people.
Do you say it like a ghost?
I mean, people.
Like, I know things, and I'm trying to figure out things. I don't want to end up being, body number 8.
Well, send us to
Well,
someone
you're doing
who
a
does.
bad job at it.
Send us in a direction of someone who does know. Make us an introduction with someone.
But keep it on the hush hush.
Well, I don't know. You can maybe try going by the theater, see if there's anything. But I tell you, the security guard there is just going to kick you out. They're just going to shoo you away unless you have an invitation. There's no way past them. Maybe you could get something from the captain of the night watch. He might know something. But he's out there investigating that murder.
Who's the captain of the night watch?
It's Captain Hoptler.
Hopped, like past tense of hop.
Hoptler.
Lure.
Is that a frog
That's
joke?
how I'm
Is
spelling
that a
it.
frog joke? Are you making a frog
Yeah.
slur at me?
Frog
joke.
slur.
Sir, was that a frog slur?
Hoptler. I get it now. That's funny. Maybe you're related.
What?
Right to his
Why-
face and everything.
Wow, because what? Because all tree frogs know each other. Is that what you're saying? That just because I get the tree frog newsletter on a regular basis, that I just know everybody in the tree frog community. Get wrecked.
So
But there was that one time you did know that other.
Okay, so we do have like an annual convention meetup, but that's totally different. And how am I supposed to keep up with the Rolodex of tree frogs? Come on.
Wait, there's a newsletter?
Of course there is. Tree Frogs Weekly. Let's go.
Oh, you don't check your tree mail?
Oh.
Nice. 10 of 10.
That was good. That was good.
So, no, I just Hoptler and you're a frog. It was funny. I don't know.
It was kind of funny.
It was all right.
But yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like we need to go, maybe like swing by the theater, and maybe check out.
Actually,
what's up?
I wanted to go see if we could get an in with Captain Hoptler
Yeah.
through Shad.
Ooh, good idea. Is Shad around?
I'm gonna turn to him like, so you have been talking to a lot of people today about these murders. Have you actually uncovered anything today?
No. Yeah, there's
right.
not a lot of like new people in town. There's a lot of people that have been here before, and nothing really new. One guy
was the
just kind
person
of
murdered?
like looked at me weird. What?
Who was the person murdered?
I don't know. I don't know. They're in an alley. That they're all still investigating. Like there's a huge crime scene, a huge crowd surrounding the body.
So
Look, buddy.
what if we did this? What if some Some of us go to the bar to talk to Shad, and then others just poke around the crime scene.
You,
Split the
Genny,
party,
were
split
the
the
one
party.
who.
Look, we are
Did I say split the party, right? That's the good advice.
we're splitting
Always.
the party like it's a safe town.
A safe town. People
sure.
are
People are
getting
getting
murdered.
murdered in.
Not us though. We didn't do nothing. And we can go. I mean, there's 5 of us, so 2 and 3 can go talk to Shad. Probably, I don't think that that Thwip should go talk to Shad because he tried to threaten him.
That's probably a good
Already?
idea.
And I just recently vomited all over his bar, so I should probably vamoose pretty quickly here.
Also
Yeah.
a good point.
So, if you guys want to just poke around, I'll go. Does anybody want to go to what was his bar's name? Do we remember?
It's number
It
7
was
on the
number
map.
7 on the map.
The Houndstooth.
Yep,
Houndstooth.
there we go.
So, someone wants to come to the Houndstooth with me. We can go ask if we can get an in with Captain Hopler, and then the rest of you go see what kind of clues you can sneak from the crime scene.
Come on, gang.
Wait, but didn't Mr. Busybody say, or overtly imply that Hopler is at the crime
Hopler.
scene?
That's what I was
Correct.
thinking too.
Yeah,
he is,
he is.
but I wanted. What I'm trying to do
Oh,
is get
gotcha.
an invite to this. Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay, so you're just wanting us to like scope it out and just like see what's up, not necessarily to like interact with the captain.
yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what I was thinking, but when we say it out loud like that, I was like, why don't we just talk to the captain?
Yeah.
Well, because like we, if we're like, oh hey, like we're besties with Shad, then
If we're snooping around the crime scene, he's probably going to talk to us.
right,
Well, don't pick anything up.
right. He's like, the suspect of the crime always returns to the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to the crime then.
Exactly, and then we can see who all is around. All up here.
Well, okay, yeah, you go just so if they move, you can cast message. Can somebody cast message? Porkchop, can you cast message?
I'm thinking no. Yeah, that is negative, Ghost Rider. Do we still have those little communication stones that what's his name gave us for like talking underwater? No.
I think
I
you
didn't
do.
give mine back.
The rock.
So yeah, we can use those things, and just let me know if they start breaking up the investigation, or if you learn something, or if you see something. See something, say something.
Diego will gladly go and investigate the crime scene.
So as we're departing, I stop my arm around our friend here, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, I kind of like you. That joke was pretty good. You might be careful though, asking around. If there's something really going on in this town, somebody might take note and not like people asking a lot of questions. I want you to be safe."
Oh, it's okay. I got a hideout.
Where?
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a hideout.
I just wanted to see if you would say it.
Almost got me. Almost got me.
Uh,
We'll follow you there. It's okay, no problem.
I'll just give you the warning. Be careful who you invite inside. Anyway, have fun.
Ominous.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I go see Shad.
He's off to see Shad, and the others are off to the crime scene.
Yep.
Crime scene.
All right, which one do we want to do first?
Let's do Shad first.
Shad first.
Yeah.
Okay. It's morning, so he's just getting everything set up for the day. He's not like officially open. Like the door's open, but he's not serving or anything yet.
Okay.
So I see you've returned. So I guess you didn't get too drunk last night.
I didn't, but that frog, not on his best behavior.
Híjole.
What did he have? Like 1 pint?
Well, that's one more pint than he's, I think, ever had.
Right, 1 pint is actually like 25% of my blood.
Why'd you drink out of the human-sized glasses?
They come in pints.
Thimbles.
Well, yeah, he's off with the rest of them. I just again wanted to say I'm sorry, and if we came off all weird.
I mean, for the most part, y'all were fine. It was that one guy that got a little in my face. Wasn't really a fan of that, but you know, I've dealt with people like him when I was a constable. So
Yeah. So, how long were you a constable?
for a while, I've lost track of how long it actually was.
That long, man. So, do you still know people on the force?
Yeah, I know some. Like it's a community. So I mean, some of them come in here and have a drink. And this is the kind of the place to go when you don't want to deal with the downtown area.
Yeah, it's like I get the a working man vibe around here.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
So, we were having breakfast at the place we were staying, and this weirdo, real busybody. I think that's his last name, Busybody. Do you know him?
You met Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch. That was it, Mitch. Mitch the
Yeah.
bitch. He was a. Did you hear that there was another murder last night?
Wait, what? Another one?
Yeah, he came in accusing everybody at the inn that he ain't never seen before.
Yeah, he does that. You know, he means well. He does mean well. He's just, yeah, he's a lot to deal with.
Oh yeah, no, he was bragging about a hideout and all sorts of stuff. I think he thinks he's a detective.
More like a conspiracy theorist, probably.
More like a xenophobe.
I mean, I've never seen him actually hate people. He just, you know.
Well, you don't have to hate them. You just have to be afraid of them. And he was accusing it. He had this one, like, I think it was like a little old lady cornered saying, "I never seen you before in this town."
Well, those little old ladies, they can go after you. So.
Oh, I know. There was this hag. This one, we won't get into it, but she cursed me and my whole family.
Sounds about right.
So I beat the shit out of her.
How hard did you hit her?
Till she shit.
Yeah.
He told you.
Well, I'll just say I broke the spell and her nose.
And the dam.
Yeah. You know, it's a good thing I'm not a constable anymore. I might have to take you in for that.
Hey, this was on the up and up. That's when I was wearing the uniform.
Yeah. Where'd you serve?
Last wall.
Oh. We got one of those nice posts there, I guess.
Yeah, really orc heavy. I haven't, you know what? I used to travel with a half orc, but I haven't really seen any out here.
A lot of the orcs don't like coming up here to Ustalive. I'm not sure why.
Don't know either. Maybe it's because people accuse him of everything. But he mentioned Captain Hoppler. Do you know Captain Hoppler?
Yeah, I know Captain Hoppler. He took over for me after, well, I mean, not took over, but he kind of took the lead on stuff after I left being constable.
Okay. Is he a good guy?
He's a good guy. He's grumpy. He is grumpy. I'll give him that. But I think that's kind of just what the job does to you. So I mean, he's been in the service for years, so he's got that gruff exterior. So but he's really called to ensuring like the safety of Caliphas and its people. So he's a good guy.
When you were constable, did you? So Mitch mentioned that there are people in this town, and then there are people in this town.
I've heard him say that before.
Do you know about people? What,
I'm sure he's.
I'm going to level with you. I'm trying to get an invite to the Heriday Theater.
Trying to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you're looking to get in with the Order of the Palatine Eye, right?
I didn't say that, but you're the detective, right?
I mean, I'm the one that told you to go to the Hereday Theater, so.
Oh, that was you. Okay. I was drinking.
Yeah.
All I have written down on my little pad, on my little scroll, is Hereday Theater on Oath Street. Inglorious Mod, Leader.
Lorder.
I've heard you've been loitering.
So, Ajurius Mod is the guy you want to talk to. As far as getting an invitation to go, I really can't help you.
But can the captain?
He might. I don't know. Like I had an invitation once just to talk to him, but it just kind of just showed up on my desk. I don't even know who gave it to me.
Do those expire?
I don't know if they expire, but they know who they're given to.
Okay.
So I couldn't just give you
your
mine.
information.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can I see it? Do you still
I don't
have
even
it?
know. I don't even know if I still have it.
Okay. Yeah. So, not to say that I would, but if someone were to look like you with that invitation, would they let them in?
I don't think so. I mean, you're dealing with an order of like scholars and historians, and you've got some magic users in the group, and I feel like they'd be very protective of like disguise magic or anything like that.
So
I mean,
why do you think they invited you to the thing?
No, it was more for like it was more like me knowing what they're doing and what's going on in town, as opposed to like me being invited to the order or anything.
Oh, they were trying to get a feel for you.
Yeah. I mean, like they told me about like their mission and all of that, which is dealing with dangerous monster lore and inhuman type monsters, and like really fighting like the Whispering Way. Like that's their whole mission.
That's my whole mission too. That's what we did at Last Wall. We don't want to see him come back.
Yeah, that would not be good.
So, could you maybe put in a good word with Captain Hoppler? Just because I know that some of my crew come off as a little rough, a little
you can say that again.
unorthodox. But it'd be
Looking
great
at
if
you,
we could.
Porkchop.
If we could, it would be great if we could get real sit down time, and he takes us seriously.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, that's all I ask.
Yeah, no promises. Like I said, he is very gruff and very hard to get an in with. But I'll at least tell him that you're not bad people.
Yeah, so long as nobody intimidates him, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll tell you what, whenever y'all need another drink, come in. The next round's on me.
All right. Thank you for the information. I'll see you around.
Yeah, you got it. Oh, and tell your frog friend to order the halfling size glasses next time.
I don't think he's going to be ordering another drink for a while.
That's probably a good thing.
All right, later. And then Genny goes off to find her people. But while she's doing that, meanwhile, at the crime scene.
Meanwhile, across town.
Oh, look, a body.
Diego sniffs its butt.
Nobody.
So whereabouts in town are we on the map?
So you were staying kind of in this area south of number 14 here across from the park. There's another inn that's kind of over kind of near number 10. And this is where the murder is. It's kind of in these alleyways over here.
Let's see, so just east of the Palace of Voices. My gosh, that's
Yes.
Where are you getting names of things?
it's at the bottom of the
At
map.
the bottom.
Oh, okay.
In the key.
Yeah. That would make sense.
I'm actually just coming up with it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Quit-
Just making up
Quit
stuff.
making shit up.
Naming everything.
That's what the Palace of Voices is for.
Quick, I need a name. Yeah, Palace of Voices. As you get there, nearby it, you can tell that it's a big, large, like opera house kind of theater. It's a very elite type area.
Can we
but
take
you
a
do-
tour? I'm very interested in theaters.
Maybe later. So you do head to the crime scene. It's very easy to find. After talking to a couple people and they told you where it was, and you can hear the kind of hubbub of everything that's going on around the crime scene. There's several constables around, a few of the night watchmen, and there's a huge crowd of onlookers. As you do kind of peek through the crowd a bit and look on, you do see that there is a headless body lying on its stomach in the alleyway between an inn and a tavern.
So the head is totally missing, or is it just removed?
The head is totally missing.
Interesting.
And sorry, just to when you say totally missing, you're saying there is no head within view, just hanging out. It's nowhere on the premises that we can see.
Correct.
Okay.
It's just a body missing a head laying face down.
Neat.
Or what would be face down if he had a face.
Porkchop looks at the headless body and just vomits all over
Dick
again. Oh, this is really not my day, guys.
You do see kind of leading the investigation over there, you do see kind of a tall, gruff looking night watchman kind of directing people, asking some questions of some that were around, of witnesses and such.
Do we see who the other night watch constabulary is, or members are interviewing? Is it just random people? Is it serious looking?
Some of it's random. Yeah. Some of it's random people. It looks like a couple of them have the owner of the inn and the owner of the tavern, kind of seeing what they heard or what they saw, kind of thing.
Does the body appear to be armed, or is this just an innocent individual who was killed?
That appears just to be an individual. They're not wearing armor or anything like that.
But do they look like a regular person, or are they look like they have money and they would be somebody of high stature?
Are they wearing a tuxedo?
This one, they look like they're more well off.
Okay.
Is there is there sort of anything other than the headlessness of this corpse? Is there anything out of the ordinary that we could be able to see from where we're at?
Give me a perception check.
Porkchop would like to cast guidance on himself real quick before he makes this perception check.
Okay.
And then let's see what Hero Lab says. Whoa. Total of 31.
All right. So you don't really see a whole lot, but you do kind of overhear, probably from just the echoing of all the sounds in your head. You hear the innkeeper mention, "I swear I did not rent a room to this guy. He was not staying here. And I don't know why there's two more on the roof."
Porkchop, I can't see over everyone, but taps on Yaneeko and Thwip and Diego and says, "Is there something on the roof? The innkeeper just said that there's two more on the roof."
Diego's going to give a perception check to see what he can see towards the roof. That is a 14.
14.
Yaneeko got a 30 for perception for the roof.
Oh, jeez. Okay. With a 30 perception, you look up toward the roof and you see what kind of appears to be like a cloth kind of hanging off the side, like his clothing tore, almost as if he fell from the roof.
And we can't see the dead bodies on the roof because they're on the roof, right?
Correct.
Right, we can just see that cloth.
I mean, describe the roof. Is it sort of typically A-framed, or is it just like a flat roof on top? Like,
This one's more of a flat roof on the top.
all right.
You know, kind of like those New York City, type roofs where it's more flat, but it has that edge to it.
All right. So,
Is there an adjacent roof that we can get on to spy on over?
You could maybe try getting on top of the tavern roof, or you could try to figure out a way in to be taken up there.
Porkchop turns to Diego. Diego, throw me on top of the tavern roof. No, don't do that. Don't do that. But, yeah.
Wait, before we do all that, Keith, can you fly?
No, I can't.
Oh.
I wish.
Think happy thoughts.
Peter Pan style?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wouldn't exactly be inconspicuous either if Keith just takes off all of a sudden. Flapping around.
What? Flying birds are not suspicious. Come on.
What about man-sized flying birds?
Hey, birds are birds, man.
Well, is there any way that we can climb up it? Or one of us can climb up it? I'm very good at climbing.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, Gary, does one of us have a ladder in our inventory that we could just use?
I would say that, you could try something like that. You don't have a ladder in your inventory. You could try something like that, but there's so many people around, you would probably be noticed, scaling this building.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is we should probably just try to go walk around and get on the roof by an actual means.
I'll walk around outside.
I have a feather token that will spring a 60-foot tree immediately.
Just spring a tree in the middle
Boom,
of town.
there's a tree. Boom, there's a tree.
I'm a cat. I'm a cat. I can climb trees. This is not a problem.
You're going to get stuck in the tree, Diego. You're going to get stuck, and we discussed this.
That would get the Night Watch attention, though. They'd be like, "Oh my God, there's a cat stuck in this tree! Come help!"
Oh, you've saved us. Now that you.
What about Dimension Door?
Right. Anyone?
Because we can Dimension Door to a roof, and it doesn't look like we're climbing anything. It just looks like we're walking through this door and appear on an adjacent roof.
Seems logical. Let's try it.
Don't you have to know the area to Dimension Door to?
Well, I can see the up there, right?
Are you with us?
No, I'm not there yet. I went to go check on Pablo too, so I'll be a minute. But when I get there, we can Dimension Door up to take a look. I could take Keith because he's got Ranger senses, so he got that huge perception roll.
It's true.
Sure.
I'm just gonna. Thwip's, I think, just gonna go into the tavern and go, walk around and see if he can wander on upstairs, inconspicuously, of course.
Is the tavern open? Do they have it closed off?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
So a tavern or hotel?
There's an inn, and then across the street is a tavern.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if you're trying to go to the tavern and get inside, as you start making your way, the tavern owner's like, whoa, we're closed, nobody inside. Can you see there's a crime scene investigation right here? Somebody's dead.
Can't you see I'm thirsty right here? But all right, I got it.
Yeah.
I have some respect. Sorry.
No going inside. Who goes inside a tavern when there's a murder right outside?
Drunk people.
Yeah.
Can I try to stealth?
It's 9 a.m., sir.
Again,
Can I try to
drunk
stealth
people.
around it up there?
Yeah, you can try.
Are taverns your favorite terrain?
Yes, actually.
Never mind.
28 for stealth.
28 for stealth. Okay. So
So I try to sneak around and go upstairs.
try to sneak around and go inside.
Yeah.
As you start sneaking inside, the constable or captain goes, "Hey, wait a second. Where do you think you're going?"
To get a drink?
Not right now. The bar's closed. I haven't seen you around this town before. Where were you last night?
What is with everybody questioning our whereabouts?
Well,
We were at the what is it? The Fang?
The Houndstooth.
the Houndstooth.
The Houndstooth. Yeah. We partied all night long. Look at this frog. Look at his condition.
Porkchop vomits.
partying.
Porkchop vomits all over just immediately again. He's like, I didn't realize I had so much in there.
Do you mind stepping back? You're contaminating the crime scene.
I'm so sorry. Does anyone have any water, please? I just need to get hydrated. Does anyone have any Pedialyte?
Can we get somebody some anti-nausea medicine for the frog? I don't know what they can take. Yeah. So you say
Tadpole
you're
light.
you say you were at the Houndstooth last night, huh?
Oh yeah.
With old Shad.
Shad. Okay. So you know my old buddy Shad then. So, how long you been in town?
Well, how long have the murders been happening? Let's see.
Since last night.
We just got in here yesterday.
You got something that corroborate that?
I mean, talk to Shad. We were there all day.
Okay.
And the ship captain that we came on the boat
It's
with.
true. And then the innkeeper, where we're staying.
Yeah, and the whoever is taking care of Pablo also. We only dropped him off yesterday.
True. Alibi, perfect. Sorry about that.
Air tight.
Wah, wah. Oh, does that break your heart, little
All right.
constable? Are you going to cry because you couldn't frame us for murder?
Sassy
Like,
frog.
Aren't you supposed to be sick?
It could lock you up for public intoxication.
No, this is just IBS. This is just this is just a condition I have. I just have a weak stomach. I'm not. I you know.
Anyway, so I will be checking into your alibi to make sure that it is accurate. As you can see here, we got a murder. What brings you to town?
Do we want to show him the amulet that Diego has?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. I think our best option here is probably telling the truth. He seems pretty trustworthy.
Sure, Diego will come up and say, well, we've been investigating this, and it's led us to the... What is the name of the group in the theater?
The Order of the Palatine Eye.
The Order of the Palatine Eye?
I've heard of the group.
We were hoping to meet with them to discuss similar interests of ours that we think align with them.
For stopping, well,
Which group?
the Whispering Way.
Really?
Bunch of necromancers.
I've heard that about them.
Cannot stand them. They
Well.
have that certain smell, you know?
Death. Death smell.
Yeah, kind of like that. Points the body behind him. Okay. Well, if you're investigating that, you're against the Whispering Way, then we're on the same side. So, if you made it this far, making it to the Esoteric Order must mean that you have some investigation skills of your own.
Yeah, we're fairly observant, if I do say so myself.
Oh boy.
Okay. Look, I'm not deputizing you or anything, but if you want to observe this investigation, see what you can help with, see if it gives you any information for the Whispering Way. I'm not sure what's going on with these murders. Sounds like something the Whispering Way would do. I don't know if it's them or not, but You can observe. Don't touch anything, though, unless I say you can.
So what is the actual body count up to now? We ran into a certain busybody, if you will, and he said there'd been 7 murders. Does this make it an even? And he looks around, he looks up, he's like, question mark?
We're at 10.
That's a lot of bodies piling up around you.
It is. Speaking of piles, why don't you come up to the roof with me? Why don't you see something? See what you think.
You know, all we had to do was ask.
Hey, there we go. We're
All
up.
right, guys, it's a race.
Imagine that.
It's a race. Diego, throw me. Let's go.
Tossing the frog.
As he takes you upstairs, he tells you, so, we've got 3 victims here, 2 up on the roof. Looks like one of them happened to fall from the roof down onto the ground, but that's not what killed him. Obviously, missing the head. It's probably what's going to kill you. The innkeeper swears that, did not rent a room to these people, so we don't know why they are here. As you get up to the roof, you don't see bodies. You see piles of ash in the shape of bodies, with a wooden stake in the middle.
Interesting.
So you have,
Are those what I think they are?
Piles of ash with wooden stakes in the body? Yeah, that's what those are.
So we've confirmed that they're piles of ash.
we told you we're observant, so
I see.
I would
That those observation skills are really kicking in.
So we're going to go with the vampire thing here.
Nah, we don't really have vampires around these parts. I don't think it's vampires.
Do you?
Okay, sure.
Like you have active knowledge of where the vampire populations are?
We haven't really had any issues of, Caliphas has kind of been clear of vampires for like centuries. There's been no reports, no stories of them, anything like that. I think that this is some sort of hoax. Somebody's killing people, making it look like vampires. I don't think it's actually vampires.
Can you hold this crucifix for me real quick? Well, I'm not there.
It
Jenny's
is also
gonna be
broad
I
daylight.
didn't get deputized.
So, looking around the bodies, is there anything that we could see that would maybe prove that it's a little more than a hoax?
There's not really a lot on these bodies. It's mostly just piles of ash here with the stake. That's kind of all you really see up here. The only thing you really notice from the one on the ground is that it's more elaborately clothed.
Mm-hmm.
can we ask if any of the other murders were the same thing with the pile of ash?
Yes. All the bodies we have found, except for the one on the ground down there, have been piles of ash. Some of them left in alleyways, some of them left in the middle of the park, in the town square. Each one we have gotten to in the mornings. And all of these murders have occurred overnight. And when we find them in the morning, they are piles of ash.
So, except for the one with the headless body.
Correct. That one is not a pile of ash, obviously.
So it's not a pile of ash. Interesting.
And around that time, Genny makes her way to the crime scene area. While you've been upstairs talking with the captain, the constables are basically clearing the crime scene, so they pick up the body and they start trying to carry it away.
They just break out like a dirt devil to get the bodies on the roof.
Well, those up there are still there. That's the ones down in the one at the floor.
As they're carrying them off, is there anything on the body that can identify them? Do they have tattoos on their hands? Did something fall out of their pocket? Do they have a monogrammed pocket square?
They do have a tattoo on their arm. It's in some foreign dialect that I don't know that you have the language of.
Well, what language is it?
Aklo.
I can speak
Somebody used to be able to speak Aklo.
not Aklo.
So
Wait, what if
You are
my
not-
snake speaks Aklo?
Cochino.
Doesn't he only speak Slytherin?
You always say that to all the Aklins?
No, I can add 36 languages to this snake. It's a very smart snake.
What the? Oh my god!
I
He has
just
to go
didn't
to school
because
for
it's a lot.
36 days.
But it's
lot of
probably
languages.
like animal languages.
Yeah.
No, all Chulo speaks is magical beast.
Gotcha.
Is that actually real quick? Would that be the tattoo? If I would like to do maybe a knowledge religion check on that tattoo just to see if it's something.
Well, you can't see it.
Well, maybe you can see it then, or maybe you could check. Do you have knowledge religion?
Yeah, is there a check that I can?
Yeah, maybe somewhere in her travels she's seen something that resembles that tattoo.
Yeah, because I can do religion, I can do arcana, I can do a linguistics check.
Yeah, give me a linguistics check, or if it's better, knowledge nobility. Could do either of those.
Linguistics it is. Natural 20. So 25.
25.
Yes, these are the dice that I swiped from the pile that were rolling good.
All right. So with linguistics at
At natural 20.
a natural 20, it is a name, or what appears to be a name. That is
Okay.
Luvik.
Cool. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that information, but I got a name.
But you've got a name. As they are carrying this body out and by you, they step out of the shadows and into, the direct sunlight, and the body ignites.
Oh, well, I'm glad I got that tattoo when I did.
I was wondering if that was going to happen.
So that
I just,
body is now made of ash.
so we're looking
too.
over. Just kind of look over and I raise my eyebrow.
I actually cast something. I used the rod of flame extinguishing and tell them get it back into the tavern.
Is it too late? It seems like it'd be igniting is a pretty
Well,
quick
it just
thing.
catches fire, but yeah. How long does it take to cook vampire?
I mean, it's usually a pretty quick thing, if they're vampires. So it's pretty quick. I would say that it doesn't you don't save the whole body. It extinguishes and leaves some of it there, but as it stays in the sun, it ignites again.
Well, I tell them to go back in. I cast it so it does the fire extinguisher thing, and I go back inside. That's probably it's probably the sun that's doing it.
You need SPF 2000.
Do I need to make a diplomacy check for them to listen to me?
I mean, they're kind of frozen because they haven't ever seen a body just combust in their hands before.
Yeah, I'm preserving the body as best I can. So every time it catches fire, I'm gonna use the rod so that we don't lose.
Boy, when one of us catches fire and that rod's out of charges, we're going to be real disappointed.
It charges back. It's a rod, so it charges every day. And I got this, I think, during the Frankenstein module.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Hey, look at you using something from your inventory. So you keep extinguishing the flames on this one.
Wait, was
and-
Genny alive then?
No, but I get all of their stuff. That's what Gary said. Gary said I get it.
Well, how?
I don't know, but I said, hey, can I keep this stuff? And you're like, yeah, whatever.
I was like, yeah, whatever. You're not going to use it anyway.
And I didn't until today.
Today,
Gary's regretting it.
maybe. So you do extinguish it. They get it inside the tavern. Of course, the captain can hear the commotion of the body igniting and everything. It's like, Oh, well, looks like we're about to have another pile of ash until the person down there decided to extinguish it.
So, no vampires. Hoax. That don't look like a hoax to me.
That could be done by magic.
Okay, sure.
Again, we haven't had vampires in Caliphas for centuries, and why would we all of a sudden have 10 dead vampires?
Is there?
I want to sense motive on
Yes,
him.
thank you. Or is there like a way for us to like check if he's been like brainwashed somehow into thinking that he doesn't have a vampire problem?
22 on sense motive.
He seems to be telling the truth.
Well, what he thinks is the truth. Uh-huh.
Right.
And he doesn't... Like, everything that he is giving off is he's being very truthful. There hasn't been a vampire issue in Caliphas in centuries. It's not like, they haven't been around for a while. It's been centuries since a vampire has even been seen in Caliphas.
Is it possible, now hear me out, that a vampire could have been asleep for centuries, and all of a sudden, now you have a bit of a problem on your hands? I mean, we are dealing with Whispering Way issues, necromancy. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on around here.
Are you saying vampires like cicadas?
Yeah.
2 decades under the ground.
It's been longer than 2 decades.
2 centuries, 2 decades. What's a matter of 10?
It's just grammar.
It is most definitely not grammar. It's math.
Decade grammar.
So what I'm trying to prevent is any more loss of
Evidence?
evidence. Thank you. But what's in his pocket? Have they looked in his pockets? Does he have anything at all? We saw the one tattoo, but does he have another one on his butt or something?
Yeah. Does he have a tattoo on his penis? Maybe we should pull down his pants and check. I'm just
Strip him right here in the tavern. The tavern has now become your autopsy room.
Maybe we should get a tracing.
Full etching.
Someone get the stripper pole.
Go down to the river, get some clay.
Make a mold. So yeah, you can set up this body in this tavern. We can kind of fast forward a bit to kind of autopsying the body a bit. You don't see, like, seems like his pockets were picked clean. He doesn't have anything in there. He's got that one tattoo that you did notice before that had the name.
So I want to ask about that. So does the name Luvik mean anything?
Not to me. That might be something. These are undead. If they're vampires, I don't think they're vampires though.
So you said okay. So we'll say they're not vampires. Do you know anything about vampires though? Is there like a book at the local library we can read?
The esoteric order would probably have something like that.
Oh, do you know the esoteric order?
I know of them.
Have you ever got those invitations?
Not personally, no. We already had an arrangement set up with them from our previous constable, so I was not invited to have any discussions
Shad.
with them. Yeah.
Yeah, Shad
Yeah,
said
Shad.
he never met with them.
Well, they had some sort of understanding. Well, maybe it was set up with somebody before them.
Do you know what the understanding is?
Just that we know it's a secret organization and we're not shutting them down because they're actually trying to prevent the Whispering Way. So they can keep up what they're doing. They don't have to...
So the Whispering Way deals with undead, right?
Yeah. And the Dark Tapestry and all that.
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
from what I've heard.
But what I'm getting at is maybe there is a connection between these gentlemen that are displaying vampiric behaviors, undead creatures of the night. So
I can see
maybe
where
they
you're
know something.
I can see where you're trying to get at. I still, it doesn't make sense for there to be vampires here now. It's been centuries. I don't even know if there's been vampires here since the time that the Whispering Tyrant was destroyed.
If he had a spell on him, affecting him, is there a way to detect that?
Detect magic? Or
Right, yeah, I didn't think.
you might be able to with like a combination detect magic with spellcraft or knowledge arcana. Like if you detected like charm magic or anything like that.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. So how would I roll to see if not the exact spell, but if there's a spell effect?
I would say if he's
charmed.
under something like that, like detect magic, if it's strong enough, like his whole body would kind of radiate magic because it's like he would have like an aura of magic around him.
What would be the DC for that?
I mean, detect magic is just always on. You just activate that and it goes.
Right. So, and I don't see that.
You do not see an aura around him.
So this guy's just in straight denial then.
Sounds like it.
I mean, it's interesting. This is just me speaking, not Porkchop, but like it's interesting that like he openly admits that there's a secret organization within his city, but like can't fathom the idea that there's like other secret organizations, like a vampire one within the same city. Like the cognitive dissonance is astounding here.
I mean, that's not the kind of evils he's dealt with in his time as constable. As you are, like, you're here doing this autopsy, you do notice that this body, besides just being headless, has been drained of all of its blood. Like, there's no fluids in this body at all.
So, like, humor me on this. Have we checked his stomach contents?
I believe that's one of the things that they'll do in this autopsy. We haven't done it yet.
So if he doesn't have any stomach contents or intestinal contents, then he hasn't eaten in days. He'd be like emaciated, right?
Yeah, would probably.
He's not emaciated though, right?
Not amazing. I mean, he did take a fall from a 2-story building onto the concrete.
He's a little mangled, but he's not.
Mangled.
Doesn't look like he's starving. And then she pinches like a little inch. Look, he got this little flabby right here,
And some ash around here.
It's been singed.
So what I'm getting at is if he's not eating food, what is he eating to stay alive?
Again, I don't know. There's magics and things that can help. He could have been taking elixirs that help him. The fact that he's been drained of all of his blood, and now that's weird.
Right. So,
this is the first. It's the first body we've had a chance to examine because they've all been ash. So we're just finding this out too.
Okay. Well, I have a theory, and our theories are not lining up right now. What? So let me ask this.
It's not bunnies.
It's not bunnies. What would it take for you to actually entertain the idea of vampires?
I need more
Bunny
evidence.
vampires.
I need more.
What kind of evidence? Because all of the evidence that is adding up, that the piles of ash with stakes in them, a headless corpse that catches fire when you bring it into the sun, a person that hasn't eaten for weeks and doesn't show the signs of starvation. This is adding up, right?
I see what you're getting at. It's just, again, it doesn't make sense for them to all of a sudden be like a swarm of vampires here. So I need more.
I didn't say
I just
swarm.
need more.
I didn't say swarm.
It's 10. That's kind of like a swarm.
I mean, how many people live in this city?
Thousands.
10 is a relatively small number. I mean, there's 6 of these jokers that I travel with, right? No, there's 5. I was counting the DM. Sorry. There's 5 of these jokers. That's half of the people that got murdered. And
It's 5 of us and God. No.
yes. So now you're God. Okay.
I mean, that's kind of what the DM is for the world.
So, I mean, they could have arrived in the past couple weeks whenever these strange murders started happening. And you don't know who Luvic is.
We do not. Okay. You're making some good points. I say see what you can find out. If you can show me more proof, more things that line up that these are vampires, then I might believe you.
Okay, so that is exactly what I'm asking. What are you looking for to put you on that tipping point?
I don't know. When I know it, I'll know it. But until then, I don't know it.
Okay, well, we'll do that for you. Can you do this for us? Can we get an audience with the Order?
I would love to try to get you that. I have no connections to get you an invitation to the Order.
So you don't know anybody in that organization? Not saying personally or professionally, but you know, because there are people in this town, and there are people in this town. I'm looking for the people.
You've been talking to Mitch.
No, he's been talking to us.
Okay. Well, all I know, I mean, you're investigating the right things. You're investigating the Whispering Way. I have a feeling that they're gonna find you. That's what they do.
Okay, so she just, I don't like to do this. She flashes her badge. Like, I mean, it's not really a badge, but
For what?
her
badge. That's like, oh, really getting
Down, Genny, down.
We really get some answers around here.
Just trying to show you that, we're all on the same team. Soldier, constable, we're protectors.
Genny.
We help each other out.
Yeah. We give each other a hand,
So you have to reach around and give the... No.
Some may call it a job, but we don't.
It's more pleasure than business, right?
Exactly.
Handy,
Now give me the business.
Oh, he'll give you the business. And you can tell it's late.
I know, right?
Okay, so I no promises. I'll see what I can do. Again, no promises. I feel like they'll find you. Just head back to your tavern or your inn. Yeah, I'll see where we go from there.
Fair enough. Also, are you going to keep this body in here until the sun goes down?
She's like, are you going to eat this?
Yeah.
Are you going to finish those leftovers, or?
Yeah.
We gotta have something to make for breakfast.
I'm just asking because I bet you this proprietor would like to open his doors, but I don't know how you're going to get it out of here without it.
I guess if it ignites when it's in the sun, let's keep it in the shadows. Maybe we'll bring a big coffin.
And some dirt from its homeland. This is a vampire. You keep saying vampire things.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
He loved blood. I mean, what can I say?
what can I say? Wasn't a fan of garlic. Never saw his
His fangs
reflection
are
in
in
the
your
mirror.
neck. His fangs are in your neck, and you never know.
He just like to bite to say hi. Yeah. So you finish up there. He figures out what he's going to do with the body. You guys all head back to the inn to kind of wrap your head around what's happened on this day. You didn't know you're going to get swept into a murder investigation. As you're sitting around in the lobby, kind of talking and kind of going over things for the day, Yaneeko randomly notices on the table in front of you an envelope just appear out of nowhere.
Well, guys, I think we've been invited.
And it's about damn time.
So he passes it to the team to read.
We've been trying to reach you about your car warranty.
Right. Very extended car warranty. And under that, there's another envelope.
Bills.
Yeah, so we pull it out and read it.
And as you read it, it says, the presence of the Carrion Crusaders is cordially requested by the Esoteric Order of the Palatine Eye. Please arrive to the Heraday Theater on the next Oath Day.
When is the Oath Day?
It's like Thursday. Thursday's Oath Day. That's
So
Wednesday.
tomorrow?
Yeah. It's Wheel Day.
Oh, those. Okay, I thought it was a holiday. Those are the names of the days of the week.
Names of the days, yeah. You got Moon Day, Toil Day,
Oh no.
Wheel Day, Oath Day. I used to know all of them.
Fire Day.
It might be Fire Day.
Fire. Yeah, I just googled real quick, and it says Fire Day, Star Day, and then I don't know what the next one is.
Fire Day, Star Day, and Sunday.
Oh, clever. Oh, Moon Day, Sunday.
Yeah. Which is kind of what they are anyway, for currently.
Okay, so we're in.
We in, boys.
Who wants a drink?
Oh,
And we'll see you next time.
there we go.